Fala galera, aqui é o Gustavo, a gente continuação de Fallout 4. No último a gente entrou nesse prédio aqui, enfrentamos uns bandidos loucos aqui também. E eu aproveitei antes de gravar e já peguei alguns itens. Deixa eu ver se não tem outro time aqui. E aproveitei e roubei algumas... Roubei não, peguei as armaduras desde que eles não estavam... Como eles estavam deitados, já desmontei tudo pra ter item pra melhorar as armas. Não melhorei nenhuma. Sabe que eu acho que eu tô no caminho completamente oposto de onde eu devia estar. Vai vir uns ghouls daqui a pouco, tô sentindo. Prédio clarinho de bosta. Cozinhei também ali que dava pra cozinhar. Olha só. Só passei por ali. Head away. Deitou. Tem mais dois ali. Cadê tudo? Capacete. Pode ser só pra mim não acabar. Vai explodir. Não deu tempo de me levantar, droga. Acho que eu não... droga. Não sei se eu salvei depois de cozinhar todas aquelas carnes. Deu pra cozinhar tudo? Foi. Vou fazer o que eu não fiz ali antes. Tinha aqui e aqui tinha um steam pack. Aquele canto lá. Onde? Isso aqui. Bem na minha, sem problema nenhum. Tô quieto. Mutante suicida. Espero que ele caia. Não, ele não vai cair. Eu não sei o que eu esperava disso. Eu devia ter tirado na bomba desde o início. Ah, droga. Às vezes eu penso que eu fico mais vendo a tela de load do que outra coisa. Tem um deles ali. Corre. Bom. Olha o Nick ali. Vai no cachorro. Tiro. Cadê ele? Susto também. Tá ali. Isso que eu tinha que ter feito da outra vez. Eles não param de vir. Tá ali. Lança míssil. Vai lá, Nick. Não dá pra brincar com esse aí, não. Tá, vou passar reto. Tô perdendo muito tempo nisso. Olha, um robozinho mais rápido. O outro andava meio troncho. Parado esse. Pra lá. Vou fazer uma coisa aqui. Estou voltando de onde eu estava indo 3 ou 2 vídeos atrás. Não ouviram nada, tô preso. Foi. Mais um bonequinho do Vault-Tec. Nossa. Parece que ele tá mal pintado. Não carregou os detalhes dele. Vault-Tec não dá nem pra ler direito. Ah, agora foi.
well, it's the detective. Tracking down another wayward husband to his mistress.
Why? Someone stand you up?
Trying that, what do you call it? Evasive language on me? And who are you, huh? Valentine's new dick in training?
We're working together, yeah.
Really? Well, you're in luck. I got a special offer on some insurance for partners of the Great Gumshoe here.
Insurance?
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in their pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody.
Bom, colhei bem lá atrás.
Nick Valentine makes a rare visit to town, and you're hassling his friend here with that extortion crap? Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock, what do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
O que vai acontecer?
Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You alright, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Good neighbor? That what you call this place?
That's right. We cobbled this little neighborhood together out of the freaks and misfits that just wouldn't be accepted anywhere else. You'll see. You make enough friends here, you'll call this place home soon enough. So
Adorei a
long
roupa
as you
dele.
remember who's in charge.
Parece pirata.
Anything useful?
Well, hello. Everything here is guaranteed to injure, maim, or kill at your discretion. Except me. I only
Como
kill
assim?
when I want to.
Who? What are you?
I'm a woman, baby. Can't you tell?
Oh, of course you are. It's just all those metal plates. You're a robot, right? A very womanly robot?
Designation Assaultron. Designed to provide a variety of security-related tasks.
Funciona
to
pelo
all
menos.
Runtime conclusion. Why work for the man when you can work for yourself? New designation. KLEO. Cleo. Fully independent small business owner.
Que legal.
Robot enough for you, smooth talker? Now what are you buying?
Let's see what you got.
A gun for every occasion.
Vamos ver. Armação. Cartucho. Vamos ver o que eu posso vender também. Vamos vender o que? No dinheiro. Vamos voltar aqui. Arma, não tô querendo nada. Vestes, opa. Peitoral devastador, não. Pelo jeito isso aqui é bom, mas vale 5.000. continuar comprando as munição. Não tem dinheiro para tudo isso. Ah, vou muito rápido. E comprar. Aceitar. Quanto tem de cada munição agora? Vou fazer minhas armas aqui. Vamos escutar.
Wake up, Commonwealth. Since they're not your enemy, they are victims in this war as well. True, they were created by the Institute, but they were created as slaves. Thinking, feeling, and dreaming beings, utterly oppressed by their tyrannical masters. So join with us in fighting the real enemy, the Institute. Join the Railroad. When you're ready for that next step, don't worry. We'll find you.
Vamos continuar procurando. Eu acho que vai ser só isso que eu vou começar a gastar dinheiro só com munição. Se bem que tem alguma habilidade com tu que tu consegue achar munição mais fácil. Eu coloco nela também. Deixa eu ver. 25, 200, 170, 5. Vou só usar a metralhadora pelo jeito.
Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Irma.
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself.
Pelo jeito alguém gosta dele. Tá, então tudo que a gente pega aqui vai ser considerado roubo.
Dr. Amari?
Yes, I take it this isn't a social call.
Vamos lá.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We
Vamos
need
lá.
a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Vamos ver se o Nick consegue.
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. If we are lucky, it should hook right in. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine will be taking on a tremendous amount of risk. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
Por isso que eu gosto do Nick.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here.
Vamos ver ela colocando com ele.
I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Não, está de brincadeira, o jeito de quebrar.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done. But that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We
You,
load
Unique.
both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can.
funciona.
Alright. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
Bora lá então.
See you on the other side.
Aqui. Bora pra essa loucura então. Começou?
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on.
Bora lá então. Vamos ver o que essas memórias vão nos trazer.
Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary.
Nossa.
I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location.
Tá.
There.
É caminho.
This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Vamos lá, seguindo o caminho. Foi.
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Keller. This may prove disorienting at first.
I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules. But really, I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. And it doesn't matter now, though.
Pelo jeito.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad. That cost her more than a few beatings. I never knew what happened to her after I left. I didn't want to know. Not then.
Pelo jeito aconteceu alguma coisa.
What a joke. What's it mean? Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the killer days, like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop sending you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie.
No.
You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless talk. The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands.
É a arma que a
You
gente
need
tem.
to learn to use it if you're
No.
going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise. I won't let you down.
You've always been my good boy.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
Bora lá então. O jeito pai do Kellogg não era dos melhores.
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. You focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
Ele tinha cabelo.
I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. It's gonna be fine. You'll see. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
But we don't know anybody here. And now, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit.
Não tem ainda
Nothing like
cicatriz.
that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
Well, they sure picked the right person for that job.
Listen,
Pena que não deu certo.
see this? This is what's gonna
Para de
keep you
apontar pra
very
ela.
safe.
Que horror.
I promise.
Agora já é a arma mesmo que a gente tem.
I know. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got it.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Bora lá então. Pelo que ele falou, que ele era o momento mais feliz da vida dele. Quer dizer que a partir de agora é...
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you?
Curti a roupa do Kellogg.
Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory. I'll connect you.
O jeito de... Ele quis passar a perna e quem tomou foi a família.
Mind if we sit down?
Ele já tá com a cicatriz.
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
A cicatriz tá ali, a roupa mudou.
was always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end, one way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together.
A
There was
gente
almost
bebeu
always a bar, though. That's
pra
universal.
afogar as mágoas.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it. So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's this family. Lives down the creek with us.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try
Wow.
this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
Aqui já tá.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed. You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything
Tem
bad that ever
coração.
happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything.
Ó, tô me olhando.
They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed.
Oh.
Turned into a permanent arrangement. Suited me just fine. First synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute.
As you can see.
I finally ended up in the Commonwealth. I kinda ran out of road. Plus, I'd come to terms with life. I wasn't gonna be stupid enough to get mixed up with caring about other people again.
E aí, a culpa
It
foi
was
tua.
just me against the world. And the world had it coming. What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
Ó, a mulher é sangue frio, hein?
We're running out
Não
of
se
food.
assustou com ele fazendo isso.
Ah, there's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override
Ih,
initiated.
é do lugar da gente, onde a gente tava congelado.
Suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the...
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission,
Tira essa
so
máscara.
this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
Hopefully it's all...
I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have.
Just find him.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
C6.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but
E olha quem tá ali.
still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
Nossa, eu pareço muito com o Kellogg agora que eu vi.
Even then,
Olha.
I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault
Quem diria?
dweller.
Fiz o
even if
Kellogg
he
sem
somehow
querer.
got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long.
Me acordando.
This is the one. Here.
Por que me descongelaram primeiro?
Open it.
Ah não, descongelou todo mundo.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's gonna be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only gonna tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
Bah. Pior erro deles.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. Alright, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever
Bora
you're
lá
ready.
então.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory. So, good news, I think.
Estão falando da pipe.
This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's.
Quem é esse cara?
Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up. It wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible
Chão
idea,
tá
actually.
escrito.
But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Vamos ver o Blade aqui.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines.
Era um
Pure
robô
and simple.
então.
Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil.
Não, vou ter que procurar ele.
We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
Vou ter que voltar para Diamond City para pegar esses
One of the top
papéis.
bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
Cadê a criança? Cadê ele? Cadê? Que logo diz tchau pra criança e pro Blade ali.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Então, eles podem teleportar agora.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Tá, pessoal, já passei o tempo do vídeo aqui, mas eu queria terminar essa parte. Muito interessante entender um pouco do como o Kellogg virou quem ele era. Dava tempo ele virar o protagonista de um jogo, assim. Se seguisse um caminho diferente, ou não, né? História bem interessante. Demais, espero que tenham gostado do vídeo. No próximo a gente continua. Já sabemos que o chão tá vivo. Que é uma criança, pelo menos. Quem puder dar aquele like para ajudar. Aquelas dicas sempre são boas. Aquela notinha de 0 a 10, como é que foi o vídeo. Hoje foi mais história, né? Querendo ou não. Mas é bom conhecer mais a história do jogo. Quem puder compartilhar com os amigos para ajudar a bater a meta de 900 inscritos. E espero ver você semana que vem. Até a próxima.